friends. How are you guys doing today? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. You're loving yourself and you're loving the people you're with. Guys, today we are talking about a movie from 2005 directed by the master of horror himself, Mr. Wes Craven. This isn't your typical nightmares or screams. This isn't one of those. This is one of his off the beaten path I wish it kind of would have been a franchise, but it's one of his off the beaten path horror films. And it's like kind of like Shocker and things like that. This is Cursed, starring Christina Ricci, young Jesse Eisenberg, Joshua Jackson. And guys, it's a werewolf movie. And I think, in my personal opinion, it's one of the better werewolf movies out there. I mean, that whole subgenre can get kind of muddled at times, right? I mean, when I think of werewolf movies, I'm thinking of The Howling. I'm thinking of Dog Soldiers, Howl, something with actual werewolves in it. Not this horse manure where there's like a real wolf turning into a person or a person turning into a real wolf. I don't like none of that. I want a monster because that's originally what it was. It's a monster. It's a man who turns into a beast that just mutilates small woodland creatures and its family members. Like, that's what a werewolf movie's about, and that is what Wes Craven gives us with Cursed. Now, it has some CGI in it, and it looks kind of dated. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to share that with you easily right off top of the bat. There is CGI in it, but it's not as bad as CGI today. And it's also not as bad as CGI that is poorly rendered. This is poorly rendered, but it doesn't look as bad as today's. And I don't understand that when we have better technology to make things look realistic. Why do things from 20 years ago look better than the CGI special effects nowadays? I don't get that. Explain that to me. I also don't get the undue hate that this film receives. A lot of people, they talk some mad hate on this film about how it's one of Wes Craven's, weaker films. And when you look at it, the ratings and stuff kind of reflect that people didn't like it. But I personally enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought that even though the CGI was, a little dated looking, the practical effects when they would have them looked fantastic. I thought that was cool. I thought the chemistry that the actors themselves had between Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg, Joshua Jackson, I thought all those were solid performances. And I thought it seemed like they were having fun making the film. You know what I mean? They didn't seem like they were phoning anything in or they were just showing up to do their job. Like, they seemed like they all had a whole lot of fun making the film together, And I think Wes Craven probably had a good time making this too. I could be wrong. I haven't done any research. I haven't ever looked into the background of Cursed or if it was a troubled production or anything like that. But just from the feel of the film, it felt like everybody had a good time. And I appreciate the fact that Wes did not try to go like, let's be elevated about it and have him thinking he's a werewolf and blah, blah, blah. No, he gave us a creature feature because let's face it, when we all think about werewolves, we think about monsters, about the boogeyman in the mist coming through and snatching your throat out and you're gone, right? That's what we think about. And that's what Wes Craven gave us here. He gave us decent special effects, but what he really gave us was a solid story with chemistry between his actors and development between his characters. He developed the bond between Jesse Eisenberg and Christina Ricci. He showed us the troubled relationship between Joshua Jackson and Christina Ricci, which leads you to believe some things. He made a solid film here. So if any of you guys that watch the channel can, give me your thoughts on the film, whether you liked it, whether you didn't like it, and why you didn't like it, if you didn't like it, please inform me because I want to know because I thought that it was a solid film. And I would highly recommend it to anyone who wants a good werewolf movie to watch for the Halloween season. This would be one of them. Okay, since we're on a werewolf movie, we might as well break down some werewolf movies for you to check out. Howl is great. Okay, and then we've got The Howling. It's a classic. If you've never seen that, check it out. Dog Soldiers, another absolute banger of a werewolf movie. If you've never seen that, it's like Predator with werewolves. Check it out, guys. Those are just 3, but there's a plethora, a multitude of crappy werewolf movies out there. There is you could just put it on Tubi and you'll find a werewolf movie where the dude looks like he's in a paper mache mask with plastic vampire fangs in and glued on black nails. There's bad ones out there, but those are some classics that you should definitely check out along with Cursed, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, my friends. And hit that like and subscribe button for me on the way out. I'm going to keep making them as long as you keep watching them. Yeah, as long as you keep watching them. Peace out. God bless you, and I will see you soon.